r/AskReddit. Guys of Reddit, when were you last complimented? A week ago. The cashier lady said, well, not everyone has a perfect beard like you. She is about twice my age, but that comment made me speechless for a couple of seconds. AI, it's my alter ego Scrap Metal Steve. AI. This is so cool. A new friend told me she likes how positive I am. That felt really good cause I'm trying to better myself as of late. Keep that person in your basement. Yes, officers, this is him. No, I don't know where the rest of him is. Some stranger in the checkout line at Walmart complimented my hair, which felt good, since I changed the style up at my last haircut. Nice hair. Edit. Thanks for the award, you beautiful person. Happy Halloween. Close bracket. Jesus, how many comments are you giving gold here? Edit. A lot is the answer. A lot. Also, was not expecting this to become a karma farm, but okay then. Why don't we find out? Happy Halloween. Trick or treat. My gym trainer told me I was going to get horrible muscle pains tomorrow because I did everything the way he told me to. Does that count? Glad you're working hard. Now I truly know the meaning of rip my inbox. You guys are great. Thank you. I don't even know how to respond to a name like that. I tap out. Someone called me funny 2 years ago, but I think they were being sarcastic. But, I'm funny how? Funny like a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. Sean Seeks. What a great scene. Do comments on my work ethic count? If they are positive I would say yes. Well, last one was a few days ago then, when my boss told me my box stacking was mediocre yet satisfactory. Last night when I was running a line of about 25 shopping carts in from the parking lot, a customer told me, dude, not gonna lie, that was actually pretty impressive. Former cart pusher here, that is impressive. I worked at Menards, and we had no straps or anything to help. Occasionally you'd have another person to help you. I believe my personal maximum was 20 by myself, and it was raining on brand new fresh pavement, so I could more easily turn them. Terrible memories, haha. Never heard someone around here go, I loved working at Menards. Definitely didn't love it mayo at the store level. I thought it was great part-time work during college. After graduating, my short time at corporate in Eau Claire changed that thinking entirely. During week 3 on the job, I got my ass chewed for not ordering rooftop units for a new store 6 weeks earlier. Not sure how that math works, but I don't think I finished week 4 before I left. I feel your pain. I worked at the DC in EC while I was attending UWEC. I lasted 8 months there before I just stopped showing up. I was there for so long, about 2 to 3 full new crews of people had rotated out by the time I just said fuck it. That place were a fucking hellhole. We had to clock out just to go to the bathroom, and there were signs up everywhere that said if we charged any of our devices there we would be charged due to electric to usage or some bullshit. You are the 3rd cutest boy I know after your baby cousins, basically saying I'm #1, but those little shits are adorable. That was a creative compliment. We both just finished admiring Facebook photos of my cousins and she looked at me and spit that out. Really shocked me, because this girl is way out of my league. Not anymore, bro. Plot twist, he was looking at Facebook with grammar. I miss signals, like I'm being paid for it, and that one seems loud and clear to me. Take the chance, the ones out of your league can surprise you. I know a woman who is stunningly beautiful and has a great fun personality. She was very happily married for many years to a guy who I can only describe as ordinary looking, until she decided to dump him and marry a very handsome rich guy. I don't know what the moral of this story is. The moral of the story is dump your wife and marry the very handsome rich guy before she does. A guy on my construction site walked up to me over a year ago and started a conversation with, you know you're really handsome, and I'll never forget it. You probably are, mate. Yeah, I totally am. The hat is obviously the icing on the handsome cake. Some huge steroid-induced guy came up to me in my gym and complimented my bench press technique and said I had a big chest. Felt pretty good. Gym brothers are the best. A few weeks after starting deads, a dude came up to me and just complimented my progress, saying I'd gotten far in a short space of time. Well appreciated motivation, since deads make me want to kill myself. Deadlifts are a love or hate exercise. It's one of my favorites. Keep up the good work. I hated them at first. Now I love them. Deads and squats always make me want to cry. I always feel like they are the exercise that's going to injure me, hahaha. A healthy amount of respect is appropriate for squats and deadlifts. You can definitely injure yourself doing them, so channel that fear/respect into focus on your form. With proper form you can avoid injury. That being said, the full body rush after a set of high weight deadlifts is fucking amazing. And I'm as far from a gym bro as it gets. My son told me the other day that a joke I told him was slightly less unfunny than usually. If you don't get a groan when you tell a dad joke, you're doing it wrong. If they don't, they are not grown up enough. I actually groaned internally. Well done. I prefer medium rare, thanks. Steak puns are a rare medium, well done. 6 years ago I walked past a group of college girls, and one shouted after me that I had a really nice butt. I heard her shout that to another guy too, so I guess she was shouting it at everyone. Still, was nice to hear. I was at a bar once, and a drunk tiny little college girl standing next to me looked over and just went, "I wish I had tits like yours." I'm a dude, a big dude, so you know, moobs. It was a weird compliment. But, hey, I'll take it. I'm 6 feet 3 inches, and weighed probably all of 155 pounds in college, and a girl I worked with at a restaurant said she wished she had my figure. All I can say is that it feels good to be 185 now. About 2 weeks ago my friend said she thinks I'd make a great dad because her daughter loves me. I was always worried I'd be a shitty father because my parents were abusive growing up, so it actually meant a lot to hear. That's a really meaningful compliment. I'm glad to hear. If you actively worry about being abusive should you have a child, you're already better off and more self-aware than most, if not all, abusive parents. So many people fret about things they don't want to do, to be, but don't realize that simply asking such a question in good faith is nearly always self-mitigating. I mostly agree, but as someone who was abused, if I was going to have a kid I would check in with a therapist regularly. There have been too many times something has felt normal to me because it was part of my childhood, but once my therapist helped me deconstruct it, I realized it was not okay. My bosses at work constantly tell me what a great job I'm doing, at least once a week. Sounds like a set of good bosses. My bosses are also all women. My office is like 80% women, so the work culture is a lot different than everywhere else I have worked. That's really interesting. Excluding my girlfriend, someone at my job told me I had a beautiful soothing voice, like it could be an audiobook. To be honest, I absolutely hate my voice, so I rejected that compliment immediately. Keep in mind that you don't hear your own voice, right? So if someone say that you have a beautiful voice, they are probably right no matter what you think. Yeah, unless you have a twin, and in your opinion, his voice is even worse than yours. We are our worst critic. I share a similar sentiment. That said, judging solely off of the previous compliment, I'm sure you have a lovely voice. The first friend that I made when I moved out to college about a month ago told me I had a perfect voice as well. It was kinda weird when she said it sounded like the voices on subways and buses though. Yesterday I was on a roll, dressed in black chinos, black sweatshirt, black Vans, and I put on my new glasses that I don't need to wear unless I drive or watch TV. Got multiple compliments from people at work such as, "You look good in black, those glasses suit you, looking smart, hair's looking sharp." Then I get home and GF said my glasses makes me look extra sexy that day. Now I don't care much for compliments as I don't like having to react to them, but it feels good if you get over the being paranoid bit. What do you want? Now you should wear your glasses every time you're with your GF. No joke. I was dating a girl during the autumn months a few years ago, and I had skeleton makeup on for Halloween. When I took it off, I couldn't get all of it, so it looked like I had a light application of mascara. She said it made me look like the lead singer of Panic at the Disco or someone else I can't remember. She enjoyed that quite a bit. Cute auditor at work smiled at me and said I smelled nice today. Got home and had to explain why I was in such a good mood to my wife. Luckily she's a good sort about that type of thing. A couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine asked me if I'd lost weight. I told her no, but she still thought I looked good. Made my day. Basically every day, me and my wife always say to the other, "I love you," and "You're beautiful" at least once a day. You know the other is mad when you don't hear it. A few years ago I worked at a place where one of the cooks in the kitchen was aggressively hitting on me on the daily. He told me I looked handsome and sometimes smacked my ass. He was at least 20 years older than me. I'm straight and wasn't interested. Management told me that I could get him in trouble, but I honestly liked being told I was handsome. I'm a chubby 34-year-old dude that doesn't get unwanted attention very often. It did enlighten me in regards to what hot girls deal with pretty much every day though. I get that it can be super unwanted coming from someone you don't want to hook up with, but I guess I was just in need of attention. 2 days ago. I've got great friends who make me feel valued. Edit. Of all the comments, this gets gold? Thank you, kind redditor. You are valued. My wife told me that I'm a good father a few minutes ago. Does you're a fucking asshole count?